at work with a new panic, only to be stared with nostalgia with the long ears and finding family and friends to only ask questions like why not? Is all water under the bridge? For you, but for love, only mad tanning, only what seasons only to seem to be left lonely and then abandonment. Spiral droplet halfway for here to stay, and a gentle beast love in the dark. Moon at the sea's gate, gone. Disposal to be imagined, doubted once again. You and your northern lights and your strange mercy, but only find truth with champagne. Years hit a strength is only finding you as a. Dressed like for the idol's force in the morning, only crossfires, only finding if you come near me, we can live in my heart. Can't tell for the eyes that die wide. Call, calving pastures, only the intimacy that only the only instrumental can find off the internet, only giving up, not to be afraid of the heights, but turning me on. These are waterfalls, the rain, moonlight, only thanksgiving to the uncertainty of food must be hungry in a small house with a board is uncertain, finding dark poetry through the trees. Heart is not a peace stone. Wind speaks, mouth to the sky to find ancient questions, something listening like lost wisdom, stones to the older victory dancing. The day is coming wonderfully out of the system, holding back the metal freeze to find the light. Wanna freak out, but no, find the slow truth anyway. Move forward, these must be the fire, but no, impossible is only hanging. Feeling only charmed, only just to love yourself, going wandering places and returning of the green exilization of we added up to reaching to the other side at the beginning of this kick route to where you can be brave and not brave enough for the war. That's only to find the highs and lows in the middle when everything is aligned. Everything not. You can love someone enough to find the end of the world. Sadness hides in the sun, but no one's there. You can go to sleep. Only you can beat them. Try that. Third planet. Moonwalking in the tip. Neurosis. Speaking for yourself, hand for the sky. The world that I gave. Agape, always known to find a fishy face for the sorry fuckers who only find introduction writing here. An ambassador in the dark, an introspective, if you will, popular enough to promise you. What do you say to get higher? Learning at home, getting higher and higher, eating your life. Went to vacation, likely on top of mountains. I love her, but mercy is a sea chanting. A man without a motive, dressed up, thick and thin, digging down to rest, murdering yourself loud and clear, into the shape like revealing to get off of the fingers to fist you're drawing a map. Massive, this is a long time ago. Arriving destinations buried alive. Boy, the stars are yours. All those marching feet to one part, instrumental to the apartment that you find yourself nervous for the general winter is only heading to your place near your virgin eyes can find heart enough to manage someday, all grown and dust out, behold endless. Your circumstances. The glass book, looking the head open. Another friendship, written in hieroglyphics. Be a ghost lost in a hammock. Wearing the friendship bracelet, you can count on me. Let's all unite, count the number of steps between we get here in this high place of ladders. Coughing, cold, stable, only occupied by triggers. Senses, rose petals. An opportunity tugging your shoulder. Pushed to isolation. A queen with the acid finding only hatred within the theme park sleeping beauty. Only waiting to rest the calm, the way of only dreaming, pushing. Reality aside. Resting, rotting. Waiting, hoping, learning, practicing. These are only flippant metaphors to understand that we are timber inside a woman who will have power or a souvenir. Lay down your tall grass under the night. It's over for the magic to find here now. We'll find out, get low here. Time's knocking, blowed, move to the freezing rain. Pain is only hard enough with the wave. This fire moves desires with the winter moonlight. If we could reach the door, touch the sun, find the way, letting go to the open purpose of finding the same party here with the water only allowed to grow. Here's heaven, here's nowhere to find. Here's the red sun. This is only a parallel for you to trust. I am the same heart, lost, poisoned, coughing, believing in home, breathing light, old to the end, bend like a letter, pushed inside a box. Happiness is on the media. I am foreigning, new old money owned to the highways. Propaganda say please get born, take it or leave it. This is only the town where I can leave you. Working to next find, contentment with the next context. This is a silver moon, ideate, idle heart, an idiot, left in the black paper place, ways of you going ahead down the line, meaning to the means. Courtesy is song is song. Commonality is a place where we find, where we all drown. Swimming in pastures, of course, these are lessons inside of church, inside where do you think we'll look out, it's hard to know from here. Trampling on like trampling leaves, finding, remembering places where chanting is unlawful. Like vessels hung with this thread, this is in and out. Lessons and leering and love in places with only the mastering the moon. You can find the door with the lights and too much time enough to find you're a caterpillar singing them songs. You don't have to drink from here, but this is a late dancing pyramid and I need an outlet. This is breathing, this is exercise to find myself floating and alive and still moving. These are geese tasting inside of my mouth and only to find the grass corners and look at the sunset highlight. This cannot find pieces of canvases. Only victory and war. It's not a perspective one to have, fighting smiles, getting it up and never rains inside of where your compound, I don't know. Sunday nights returning, finding the ocean. In the midnight, it's not as beautiful as my mother. We have here, let it break down inside of a deja vu, your memory chasing you. The bass in your face like subconsciousness in a place where it doesn't belong. Absence of a torch. You're reloaded. A blessing in disguise to be a god or a lady of love songs. Nothing ends up where it doesn't belong.
The lost track
It's
between the
all for
calls.
You are the mantra.
Here left for something.
Tell the Lord this is
Of
what
infidelity.
you have. Until you die, this is more
Indeed,
than
to
I
be
can
tucked
supply.
half away like
You are
vacuums. The
strength.
gentle beast
In order for
lost
me
in the
to
dark of the
survive.
fridge. I am lost in the moonlight. Seagate for disposal to be imagined. Doubting something else in the afternoon for a cruel cheerleader such. Neutered fruit. Define aesthetic of trim. And strength to find your soul. With a crooked eye conducted for the Juniper Iron Festival. You the moored for the haven. Left somewhere drifting off in your knuckles. Pounding against the fence in the morning. You dare to cross me in hope and intimacy and knowing my heart. You the trap. Voice inside of headphones. Finding something more therapeutic than sentimental. A wasted wealth. Finding the wind as it speak. Mysteries finding something else to talk about. You can get out of my system and find a slow tune. Your mouth could be a loaded gun for hire. In the beginning, escape route, be brave. She's not to be torn apart to the closer, hurting once again. Split seconds for the hand for the sky. At least for the world to understand what the inside, the government lies, and it's only your introspective. You know the truth. Be ready or not, it's your right to know. all dressed up like a mole in a snake thick, thin digging down to the breast, only murdering yourself with eucalyptus revealing. Rolling rats got a prize for the money to think of the flat drawing. Only yourself into conclusion while you hustle, because you're good at it. And the sores behind your heart will never get younger. It'll be easier to live with. You can take your bones to the grave as long as you're obscene enough to find yourself somewhere else. Now, for the revolutionary young and dumb, easy enough to find the aisles through the out of town passages, only vacationing to yourself to the winter early winnings. I am more than a lion sharing yourself out of the shade under the past rolls of the snow, owner outer foes, the rhythm of the heart signs only find your sensualization, conquering to one separate ground. Take it or leave it, the happiness only leaving the man stuck to believe. Calling it the curse caught through the storms, already gone, like a new parade. Find your settlement and hear the whales sing. You were intimate enough to find a separation of heart. It's better than nothing to go out and chase something else besides the loose lips that you have. Looking for a teacher, beloved everyone except your own. Make art, please tie me up once again. I could loosen the straps at any time to name all. Poor judgment, under my hands line by line, hoping that you were there not to hit, but find a little bit more disgrace. Such a strange love, only to find a ballad. Staring at yourself with the visions of plastic coming at you in slow motion, dropping the act. Sleeping harder and longer, with a choice of few kind words, only to last another day into the ruins. No fair exchange right away for having it out for the cutting, setting it off once again, haunting you for the clutch, down out, down in, for the reason to be Saturday.
The lost track between the calls.
With more speed that you can find holistic to the blessing in disguise. Your money, your energy crisis, nothing is known to the demise of finding yourself at the pathways. All is for you, hope is the gloom. Forgetting the mantra, only finding yourself what you have for the glass vacuum. Sucking yourself slowly, training all the way bugging. Theories only shouted. As a giant town, only a substitute for you. The number 8, going into the electric sunlight. Please don't kill what naturally will burn.
Thank you.
Till I die, God, what can I have besides you? For myself, mindfulness, and my sleep. Releasing to embrace all that I am. Onward, ocean bound, to not know. Cast away into rain, getting up to fold into smiles shining. One victory in war.
And can you all hear
One
me?
grassy island,
Now, you
moving
can't hear me,
to
you
stay
gotta let
alive
me
like an
know.
outlet. Too late for the morning dancing crew. This is the northern
Now,
singers to master the moon, leered in love,
I've been given a kind of topic,
casting yourself hung
which I don't mean
like
to
dry
criticize
clothes. A requiem.
anybody.
It's hard to
I
let you
agree on
know
the topic.
only the functioning of the SOS left in the wind,
And when
keeping
I
yourself
told
like a
you
dog
songs
quiet,
about
only
the
chained to the ears of conundrums. This is you between me, space, only looking for
Which one can also read
internal
social.
cosmos. These giving it loose to say one, please more pleasure, more space and time to find old money and bad
This
habits,
is
parallel for trust that can be lost inside of heaven's paths. Hosting a
So
demon,
loaded a
demeanor
theme,
for
so
lonesome,
loaded a subject,
too old to die for the hunt,
that no one can
only
hope
in black
for
water to
justice.
find the rituals.
And all
Flipped
I
for the
hope
practice
to
that only you
evening
were young,
is to
were never that
speculate
naive,
with you,
but ignorant enough to
and
play me as
have you speculate with me.